Hello guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls. It's me, Big Mike, and I am very excited, fam, because today I am going to be doing a type of video I have been wanting to do for so long. Well, in fact, I've been wanting to do such type of videos since I first conceived the idea of being a content creator. So today I am going to be doing a video of What's Up Big Mike for the month of July. And so in this video, I'm going to be talking about all the things coming up this July that I'm excited for. Now, also, I'm going to try to tell you a little bit about what's going on, the movie, the event, the series, maybe even a game. And I'm going to tell you why I'm so stoked about these things. So sit back and grab a nice beverage, grab some snacks, fam, and let's jump into this. Now, before we jump in, I just want to point out something really quick. This is my first time doing a video like this, and so you're going to see a lot of experimentation. So please give me your feedback. Please tell me what you like down in the comments below and what you think doesn't work so well. And I look forward to checking it out, and I look forward to improving this series as time progresses. Now, with that out of the way, let's get started. Every Saturday in the month of July, there will be a new episode of Shattered Summer. And Shattered Summer is an American Idol meets Survivor style competition for VTubers. So it's a group of PNG tubers competing in weekly challenges every Saturday to win fabulous prizes and eventually claim a live 2D model and the title of Ultimate VTuber. Now fam, I've only seen one episode of this. It was the Do Not Laugh Challenge. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great time, and if I'm not mistaken, this may be the first of its kind. So please be sure to check this out. I'm going to be checking this out all month, or as much as I possibly can. I hope to see you guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls there in the chat. Alright, so first off, we have a movie coming out July the 1st called The Rubicon, or Rubicon. Looking at the synopsis, it reads, following a catastrophe on Earth, the planet is covered in a toxic fog. The crew in the space station must decide whether to risk their lives to get home and search for survivors or stay safe in the station's algae symbiosis system. Now for me, I love science fiction. Now this wasn't always the case. I loved it as a child. I kind of fell out of love with it as I got slightly older. And during 2020, during the global health crisis, I kind of got back into it. Well, not kinda. I really got back into it into a big way. You know, being stuck at home really made me fall back in love with it, especially movies about space and about traveling in space and such, and to a lesser extent, AI-focused movies as well. So a movie like this has me stoked, fam. I'm looking forward to this, and I hope it's not gonna let me down. Now, also on July 1st, we have Ultimate Starfighter, which is releasing. Ultimate Starfighter is by Origin Software Development. The description reads, an unknown alien race has launched a failed attack on Earth Station Alpha and are regrouping. You must fight off the incoming fleets, discover where the ships are being constructed, and launch an assault. Now this is set to be a shoot 'em up, and it kind of reminds me a bit of Galaga, but only much better graphics. I've been following the development of this game for quite some time, as the publisher often participates in my Wishlist Wednesday and Screenshot Saturday posts, so I'm very excited to see this. Now, I'm also a really big fan and a really big supporter of the indie game community, and many of those in that community are huge supporters of mine, and I'm likewise a huge supporter of them as well. So this looks like it's going to be a fun game, so I highly recommend, if you get a shot, to please give this game a playthrough. Alright fam, also dropping on July 1st, we have another movie coming out in theaters. And this one is called The Forgiven. Now this time, just to kind of switch things up a bit, I'm not going to read the synopsis, but it's on the screen if you'd like to check it out. But long story short, is a movie that takes place in Morocco, and it seems to involve an accidental murder of a young boy, or maybe a teenage boy. And unfortunately, the people have to deal with the consequences of that. Now, what really excites me about this movie is the location. I really love Middle Eastern culture, the landscape, especially Morocco. Now, maybe you're thinking, but Michael, Morocco's not in the Middle East. And well, from a physical perspective, of course, it's not in the Middle East, but from a cultural perspective, North Africa is considered to be a part of the Middle East. There are some differences in its location depending on if we're using physical geography or cultural geography, but that's another story for another day. However, Morocco has always seemed like this dreamscape place to me. And so I really, really would love to see this movie because of that. And one of the things I really love about movies, especially movies that are set in a realistic place or time period, is that I get to see places that I would really love to visit but would likely never get the chance to. So, and the story seems really interesting as well. I love a good mystery, I love a good plot, and I love drama as well. So let's see if this one will deliver. On July 3rd, Jojokim will be having his 1-year anniversary stream. He's calling this his Jojoversary. Now, he's planning on having party games or playing party games, such as Jackbox, Pack 4 and 7, Gartic Phone, and Scribblio. He's also planning on having 8 to 10 guests, if I'm not mistaken. And it seems like it's going to be a really fun time. This is a 1-year anniversary for a streamer or a content creator in general is a really big milestone. I look forward to checking it out, and I hope you all will come and check it out as well. On July 8th, my good friend Menso, he's going to be debuting as a VTuber. And so be sure to check that out. I'm going to be there. He's going to be playing some really cool games. And, he's just a really great guy. I spent about 2 hours or a little bit over 2 hours talking to him, getting to know him. And I would highly recommend you check this out. Yeah, I really love his energy. I love what he brings to the table as far as content, his view on things. So if you can, go there and support him. And if you're really interested, please check out my interview I did with him in the latest episode of Coffee with Big Mike. This next one happens on July the 11th and is a really big one for me, fam. It's something I'm super stoked about, and that's the continuation of Season 6 of Better Call Saul. As far as live action goes, Better Call Saul is hands down my favorite television program. I really love it. I was a huge fan of Breaking Bad, and so I really love this series. However, don't let that turn you off. Even if you're not a fan of Breaking Bad, or even if you've never seen Breaking Bad, give this series a watch. You don't have to have watched Breaking Bad to enjoy this series, but watching it would be a plus, but not having watched it beforehand is definitely not a minus, I would say. And now this season is the final season, and unfortunately the way they wrote the season, they didn't know it was going to be split up, so the last episode before the break wasn't meant to be a traditional cliffhanger, and so fans such as myself have been in anguish waiting to see what the aftermath to what happened in episode 7. I'm not going to spoil it here, but it was completely unexpected, and it had me just saying, what the fuck? But in a good way at the screen. I was yelling at the screen. I'm surprised my wife didn't come in here and ask me what was going on as I was watching it, because I tend to get in the zone when I watch Better Call Saul. But it's a really great season. It's a really great series. And episode 7 was probably one of the better, if not the best, episodes of the entire series. And I look forward to seeing episode 8, and as well as the rest of the season 6. This truly has been a pleasure. And again, I'd highly recommend you giving Better Call Saul a chance. Then on July 15th, there's another movie coming out in movie theaters that I really want to see, and it's Where the Crawdads Sing. For this one, I'm going to attempt to read the synopsis, but I'm going to do it in a dramatic voice. So now this is either going to go really good or it's going to go really horrible. I'll let you guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls be the judge of that. The story of Kaya, an abandoned girl who raised herself to adulthood in the dangerous marshlands of North Carolina. For years, rumors of the Marsh Girl haunted Barkley Cove, isolating the sharp and resilient Kaya from her community. Drawn to 2 young men from town, Kaya opens herself up to a new and startling world. But when one of them is found dead, she is immediately cast by the community as the main suspect. As the case unfolds, the verdict to what actually happened becomes increasingly unclear, threatening to reveal the many secrets that lay within the marsh. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun! Okay, so with that craziness out of the way, But with that out of the way, what really has me so interested in this film is the fact that it's set in North Carolina. And I'm a very proud North Carolinian. I love the landscape. I love the culture. In Eastern North Carolina, even though I'm not from Eastern North Carolina per se, I did spend a lot of time there and I used to frequent it as a child. So I will be very, very happy to see some of these beautiful places as well as the culture of Eastern North Carolina. You know, North Carolina is one state, but you know, each part of the state kind of has its own regional culture as well. So I look forward to checking this movie out and I hope it won't let me down. Also dropping July 15th on Netflix is Farzar. I hope I pronounced that right. But anyway, the synopsis reads, Prince Fickle and his crew as they venture out. That doesn't sound right. Prince Fickle and his crew as they venture out of their doomed city to fight the evil aliens that want to kill them. As they begin their journey, Fickle quickly discovers that all is not what it seems and he may be living a lie. Honestly, I don't know about this one, fam. I'm not 100% on this one. I'm a huge fan of American adult animation. You know, The Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, BoJack Horseman, stuff like that. So I'm willing to give it a shot because of that. But being that I guess it's at least picked out by Netflix, I'm kind of reserved about that. You know, now there has been some really great adult animation to come from Netflix. BoJack Horseman being a great example. F is for Family, another fantastic example. I'm currently watching Inside Job, and so far I have no issues with that as well. But also, on the other hand, Netflix has been dropping the ball a lot lately with series and such. So it's kind of a mixed bag, but I'm going to give it a shot and see. So on July 28th, a good friend of mine, KittRat, will be hosting a hat day. Now for this, she wants you to post a picture of wearing a hat and to add her. Now, this is going to be very interesting. Now I don't know how much you know about me on Twitter, but I'm a part of a group called the Bird Cult. We're people who have profile pictures of ducks, geese, and even rats. And so she's a fellow member of the Bird Cult on Twitter. And so I know this is going to be something crazy and it's going to be fun. So if it's something that you're interested in, please check this out. And if it's something you really want to participate in, remember, you need to add her at MeKittetFree, at MEKITTET number 3, if you would like to participate. Now this next one doesn't really have a set date, so far it's TBA, and it's Summer Ghost, and it's an anime movie. The synopsis reads, a local urban legend claims that lightning fireworks at an abandoned airfield will call the Summer Ghost, a spirit that can answer any question. Three troubled teenagers, Tomoya, I'm probably not gonna get that one right, and Ryu. Okay, I'm gonna completely butcher both of those names. I got Tomoyo right. I even messed that one up. But anyway, these people these characters do not know each other yet, but each has their own reasons to show up one day. When a sparkler is lit, a ghost named Ayani appears, and she reveals she is only visible to those who are about to touch their death. The three teens return home, but Tomoya soon begins visiting the airfield alone as he becomes obsessed with the mystery surrounding Ayane and the true purpose of her visits. Well, first off, I'm really interested in this because it's anime. I'm a huge anime fan. Secondly, I'm a huge fan of legends, folklore, and urban legends, especially Japanese and Asian urban legends. So this seems like it's going to be something right up my alley. Also, it seems like there's going to be a hint of mystery, a hint of melancholy to this. And that's a combination that I really like when it comes to anime. So I look forward to checking this out. But realistically, I'm not sure if this is going to receive a dub or not. I hope it does because I'm more of a dub guy. Please don't crucify me in the comments. I prefer my anime dubbed to subbed. Not knocking those who like subs. But I'm hoping it receives a dub and I want to watch it if it does. This seems like it's going to be a really great film. And that's going to do it for this edition of What's Up Big Mike. We talked about all the things that I'm going to be interested in or I'm really excited for in the month of July. And if any of these things interest you, I hope you'll check them out as well and let me know what you think. Now, as far as the things that I mentioned that are happening online, I've included links down below to these events or to the accounts behind them, so please check them out as well. And I hope to do this again next month. So if you know of anything cool happening, or if you yourself are planning an event, or you know of a cool game releasing or series or movie coming out in the month of August, please let me know. Alright guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls, that's going to do it for this video. I want to give a special thanks to Fran, who does a wonderful job doing my art. A special thanks to all of my friends on Twitter. I wouldn't be here without you all. And most importantly, a special thank you to all of you for watching. Please like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you dislike it. Feel free to comment below and let me know what you think. And if you like my content, please subscribe and turn your notifications on. Until next time, fam, remember, just be yourself and you'll be awesome. Peace out!